together
until the 12th of never. This will ring together as one.
They were good, those guys.
Yeah.
Is that Earth, Wind & Fire? Yeah, they could fucking...
You will ride on a sky. I wish we knew any words.
Yeah, well, it's just that's how you know it's good music. Welcome to Soft Launch, everybody. Episode 100.
100.
Bow, bow, bow. They said it couldn't be done, ladies and gentlemen. And not only is this our 100th episode, we're going to keep it 100% real. And I'm just going to let you know this is the second time we're recording it.
Yeah. The vibes were off.
The vibes were off. We had some technological issues. And
JC woke up with the wrong side of the fucking bed.
My do-rag's a little tight. I don't wear it often. You understand?
JC's trying out a new persona. He's wearing a do-rag and he's got a bad attitude now.
Yeah. I'm trying out a new persona for our 100th episode. I wanted to do something special. So I had Samantha put my hair in 2 braids. I put a green do-rag over him. I'm like, bitch, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. You understand? You can tell the guy's been in Atlanta for the last week.
Yeah, you can tell I've been in Atlanta because just because I'm secretly gay, and that's just what it is. That's fine. Not a big deal.
Secret is out. The secret's been out.
Yeah. It's just what it is. We're here. We're back with our 100th episode of the Soft Launch podcast. I cannot believe we're here, but we are. I am JC Mendoza.
I am Samantha Santos.
And this is the fucking 100th time we've done this.
Yes, it is. It's actually the 110th because we cut a couple episodes out.
Cut a couple episodes out. We've had some misunderstandings about and that's all out. And now we're back and everything is good. And
we've never had a fight in our life.
We've never had a fight on the pod. It's never led to anything negative. It wouldn't be 100 if I didn't have to put 100% effort into editing tomorrow.
Yeah. That's the thing. We're putting our effort into a podcast that we 100% have never had to just cut out something and it just starts up like nothing ever happened.
No, of course not. This is the most
There's never been any hard edits.
This is the most seamless podcast on the fucking planet. And that's word to... And that's out. And we're just doing what we've been put on this planet to do, which is say funny shit in funny voices to about 600 people at a time.
Yeah.
And that's on a good day.
Yeah, that's on a good day. No, our fucking numbers on Spotify and Apple are really good.
We got to be able to add
better than our YouTube ever was.
Yeah. I just can't do math so good.
Yeah. So keep listening. Yeah, so we can make it to 200.
Yeah, exactly. We're just grateful. We're happy to be doing this. Honestly, I didn't think when we started this podcast 100 episodes ago, I thought by the time we got to this point, we would be famous already.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
absolutely.
It's actually a little sobering to think about. Yeah. But I am grateful to still be here with you and all of you people at home. You guys are fucking awesome. There's as much as we like to be negative, and when I say we, turn that W upside down, me, as much as I like to be negative, there's a lot of beautiful things that this podcast has brought us, and I'm grateful for all of them.
Yeah. I feel like it's helped us even stay connected to people.
Yes.
So like it's a cool thing because we're building community, but also like our people who we don't get to see as much.
Yeah, or talk to every day.
They can just listen to this and they know what's been going on with our lives. They can kind of keep up with us.
Yeah.
It's a really cool way of keeping in touch. I like it.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to everybody who listens that's loosely a part of our life that just asks us questions about things that we've referenced on the pod without making it seem like they're really listening and invested into the things that we're saying so we don't feel uncomfortable in public.
Yeah, thank you.
We really fuck with that.
We really do.
We really fuck with that. It's like, hey, JC, how was Atlanta? Who?
Yeah.
I told you about that. Yeah. And it was great, actually. Thank you for asking. But watch your fucking mouth.
Do you ever have someone be like, oh, I listened to the pod, and you're like, I don't know if I've talked shit about you.
No, never that. Because everybody that I talk shit about is in comedy or has and that's out, but we're having fun, and that's what's important. So, no, I've never felt like that. I've never been worried for anybody to listen. Anything that I say, I never feel like is like so bad where I wouldn't say it in person.
Yeah. No, me too.
Yeah.
But
of course.
of course. I just say whatever's funny.
Yeah,
and that's
same.
just the thing about me is I don't mean anything that I say.
Yeah.
and I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. It got me a bad rep, like in
Yeah,
school
as a youth.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I was too funny, so everyone always came right. It was never like I didn't have friends.
Yeah.
But people would be like, I feel like you talk a lot of shit. I'm like, no, I just feel like I say the thing, and I don't actually mean anything.
Yeah, but the thing needs to be said.
It needs to be said.
It's the funny thing. We all know it.
We all know it.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's say it.
It's got to be said.
We have to say it.
I think two things are true. I think the funny thing has to be said, and we can't be held we shouldn't be held as responsible as we'd be held for saying a bad thing today as we were growing up. And I think this is the perfect time to tell you all, I've said the N-word a bunch of times in my life growing up, and I'm sorry, I'm not proud of it, but it is a part of my fabric. If you search far back enough in my Facebook, you will find it.
Yeah.
And that just exists, but I'll never accept your friend request. But there's plenty of people who are already there that will give you what you need.
Yeah, exactly. If you contact my people, I will be dealt with.
Yeah, and it won't be difficult. And just actually do it now so I can build a platform on it.
Yeah.
Just what it is. This is our 100th episode. We're feeling honest and grateful.
Yes, we are. Can I just say something that I got a lot of heat for in high school? There was a little thing.
Please.
So we were all talking. We're talking about this girl in my class. I won't say her name because I don't know if she listens because she comments on a lot of her stuff. But there was a girl in our class. She was very pretty.
Yeah.
But she did look like somebody that was on TV.
Who did she look like?
And so once we were sitting with a bunch of girls and someone was talking about her and I was like, is it me or does she look like Frankie from Growing Up Gotti? She looked like one of the. She looked like
a Gotti brother.
She looked like a Gotti brother.
Yeah.
And everybody died laughing because the resemblance was uncanny. I know they all thought it.
Yeah.
And then it got back to her.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, so I look like Frankie?" And I was like, "I mean, yes."
Yeah.
But I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah, Frankie's hot, girl.
Yeah. Like, you look great, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, you're clearly not an ugly kid.
Yeah.
You just unfortunately look like this
dude.
Italian guy.
Yeah.
And you're Albanian and maybe upset about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my fault. And everyone was like, oh, that was too much. I'm like, was it? Or was it incredibly accurate?
I don't think anything that anybody's ever told me was too much has actually ever been too much.
Yeah,
like when somebody's like, yo, you're doing too much, or that's across the line. I disagree.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick little story.
Yeah.
I was down in Atlanta. We were shooting a movie, and on the set of this movie, something happened where, long story short, there was two actors who had the same name.
Yeah.
One of them was on set because the director wanted them in the movie.
Yeah.
And the other one was on set because of a clerical error and an email being sent to the wrong person of this name.
Okay.
Right? And because of the way that SAG is set up, technically that person had to be allowed to show up, or else they would get fined and sued because they got the email that they got was an offer email that wasn't meant for them.
Oh my God.
But they took the offer, pulled up, and they were mandated to be in scenes of the movie, even if they get cut out, or they had to be in takes. And the one that was supposed to be there looked a certain way, let's call it good, and the one that wasn't supposed to be there looked a little different. Let's call it.
Let's call it not good.
Yeah, let's call it awkwardly tall
Yeah.
and visibly out of place. And you look at them in the take and you go, who the fuck let Big Bird in here? Just a very tall person.
Yeah, you just watch them taking you. I know which ones are getting cut.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this take's gonna make it to the end.
Yeah. She just does her scene. Yeah, great. Next scene, just one take. So good.
It's a big, tall actor who's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That looks very different than the other actors in the scene. And after the movie has wrapped, I'm eating lunch with a couple of other actors in the movie. I'm trying not to say names because I don't know what'll ever happen. But we communicate that everybody knew that the person who was there on accident was being weird about it.
Yeah.
And not a fun time to be around.
Yeah.
And we just started honing on their appearance, how they were so tall and so out of place.
Yeah.
I was like, if they were in the scene, who was at the front of the studio checking IDs? And then immediately they were like, oh, that's fucked up. That's too far. I'm like, oh, so we don't feel safe with a big tall bouncer outside. And then I started going, and they were like, no, too much. You did too much. And I was like, oh, you were. And I had to be reminded that I wasn't amongst friends.
Yeah, you're not amongst
wasn't
friends.
amongst colleagues.
And comics.
Comics, that's what it was.
Yeah, because some people are like, no, it's like, I'm just saying the funny thing.
Yeah.
And it's not, sometimes it's always an exaggeration.
Sometimes it's a little mean, the funny thing.
And it's what it is. You don't think it's not personal.
Yeah.
And it's the same way. Here's the thing. My first video ever went viral and it went on World Star. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
But people were making fun of the way I looked and all that stuff. But someone was like, yo, this bitch looked like Bob Saget. And it was absolutely hysterical to me. Yeah. And it's funny.
Yeah.
And in the midst of all of those negative things talking about my appearance, that's
hysterical.
It's hysterical.
Oh, they said that about you.
He said I was like Bob Saget. And it's hysterical. Yeah. It's hysterical. And I screenshot it and sent it to my friend. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's just, unfortunately, in that video, I kind of look like Bob Saget.
Funny. Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's just funny. And sometimes someone has to say the funny thing.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
If it's at my expense, better for everybody because I know how to roll with it. But God forbid I get there. God forbid I get there first and I let everybody know I'm here and now I've crossed the line.
Yeah.
I hate that. So I don't ever feel like we're going too far. But I say that to say this is our 100th episode and we are very happy to have you all here. And we are sorry, but we are who we are.
Yeah.
And that's who we hope to be for 100 more episodes.
Yes,
you know what
do.
I mean? At least 100 more episodes. Probably many more.
Many more.
More.
There will be many more episodes.
Highs and lows. You have a high?
There's been so many fun ones. I think my most exciting part. I don't know if it was like an episode itself.
Yeah.
But when we moved from the couch and had like a new setup.
Oh yeah.
I just I feel like we got in a real groove when we sat there. We started taking it more serious as a pod.
Yeah.
Like we had more structure to it. I feel like that was kind of the change, and I think it's because we made it feel like a studio.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't make it like you want to put this camera up and sit on the couch talk shit. It was like, okay.
It became a real kind of thing.
And that's what we're doing right now, sitting on the couch talking shit.
Yeah, but this is
it's
a couch.
couch. We meant to put this here.
We bought
for
this
a
couch.
podcast.
Yeah, this is the couch that we bought for talking shit on.
Exactly. So don't even try.
Yeah, don't even you fucking guys. I don't even know about these fucking guys. These people. I don't like them, but we're here. Highlight for me. I want to say when we started doing That's What They Saying.
Yeah.
And we started getting the 23 female from California.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of fun.
I think that's my favorite thing because we didn't even realize that one, we had fans that young.
Yeah.
And two, we had fans that far away.
Yeah. That honestly, that felt really good.
So I'm pretty sure I've outed their identity already.
Don't go.
But shout out to Ivy.
Okay,
Either Ivy Jean or Ivy Jacobs. There's an Ivy with a J. And she divulged her identity one day when we were on the soft launch story, I think. And
That's right.
I just thought it was super fucking cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was super cool that our reach extended that way. So shout out to Ivy. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us all these years.
Yeah.
So many to name. Our old members, our new members. Shout out to Maria Maverick. Honestly,
oh my God.
The fucking coming up from motherfucking Boston to come see us live and then go back home. That's probably the coolest thing.
Yeah. Tell a story to so many people.
Anybody who will listen and everybody who's listened to the pod for 5 episodes.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody like that. My favorite. Shout out to Melvin, dog. Shout out to Andy.
Yeah.
My dog Andy be so active in our content. It's my fucking favorite thing to see, bro. So and I'm sure I'm missing a million people, but shout out to everybody.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Eliana. She listens to it. She's always in my DMs.
Facts.
We're always talking. So many people. I can't think. Emily Ward. So many people. I feel like we won an award.
Yeah.
So many people I just want to
So
thank.
many people to thank. Yeah.
About to start playing.
They're playing us out.
Yeah. So play the clapping.
Yeah.
Guys, we really just thank you. We couldn't do without God and each other.
You guys are the best. Also, and I'm gonna say something. I feel bad about it. I shouldn't say it. And Samantha's gonna be mad once I let it out, and she's gonna push me to delete it. But I'm just not gonna do it. Shout out to Clark's sister and her boyfriend. I forget your names all the time, but you guys are the fucking best people. We just watched Love Island with them. We watched Love Island with them at Men's house. They're our favorite people to run into.
Yes, Haley.
Yes, Haley. Yes, and her very sweet man, whose name I forget a lot, and I'm sorry, but I know his Instagram has Dominican in it. I know that. And I'm sorry, and it's just the truth. I'm just not a good person with names and general faces. And then I get nervous to ask because I feel like too much time has passed, and I already know I come off like a little bit of an asshole, and I don't want to do it. And I'm sorry, but it's just I have to free myself from this burden. It's the 100th episode. I want to be 100% honest.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is I can't relate.
Yeah,
I know his name. I'm just not telling it to you.
Do you actually know you don't? You fucking bitch.
Everything.
How dare you?
Everything JC said is the same thing. It's gotten too far, and I'm like, I can't. One thing about me.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody's name.
No.
There's not a single person I've ever met that I can say their name. I don't know anyone's name.
Guys, can we have an honest moment here on the podcast?
What are we doing?
We don't know ourselves.
Yeah.
I think Samantha and I have grossly misstepped in this big stage in our life to get engaged and marry. We haven't even learned the first thing about ourselves. And I know that's true because we just spent an hour looking at old Facebook statuses and we're different people than those people.
Yeah.
And the fact that we think we have enough of grip on these people to foreshadow those people.
Yeah. No idea.
For you to be offended that we don't know your name, you're not looking deep enough. The problem is on the couch.
Yeah.
You're doing better than us emotionally.
Yeah.
No, kidding.
JC also can't remember a single thing from his past.
No,
so kids got a little dementia.
God forbid my parents get divorced and I dissociate. God forbid a bro catches a vibe outside of his own body.
Yeah.
God forbid I have an out of body experience from ages 5 to 25.
Yeah.
God forbid
you play Battleship.
God forbid the divorce therapist hands me Battleship while he talks about emotions with my sister.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just left there like, well, I really don't like how you sunk my destroyer.
Yeah.
And then the therapist was like, well, isn't that destroyer more of a metaphor for the woman who destroyed your family?
And that's out.
Maybe.
And that's out.
I think I want to keep it in because everybody in my family's doing so well and they know I love them. And if we can't joke about our past, we can't build a future. And it's just the truth. I'm sorry. I've said the N-word before, guys. I'm not exempt.
Yeah.
I've made mistakes.
Yeah.
And they're going to be talked about at length.
I love that you have your hands up and you're like, I've said the N-word while you're sitting here with green eyes and a do-rag.
Yeah, well.
To match.
You love my thug appeal.
I do. Your baggy jeans as well.
Yeah. So,
and your Timbs.
Yeah. And who said that?
Yeah.
Who sang that?
JC.
God forbid.
Shazay.
Yeah. God forbid.
Who knows how to say his last name?
Shazay, I think. God forbid a JC catch a vibe in the African American community.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid you guys are fucking awesome and I want to have a little fun.
Yeah. God forbid a man can keep it real.
God forbid Samantha and I really didn't like the way Love Island was panning out, so I asked her to braid my hair. God forbid.
That's so true.
God forbid I have 15 color-coded do-rags that I keep pristine just for moments like this. God forbid.
Literally, I braided his hair. He looked at it in the mirror. By the time I turned around, he had a do-rag on. I'm not even kidding. I turned around. I'm like, where the fuck? You had it on already.
Yeah.
You were so hyped to put it on.
I was hyped to put it on. I've been watching Ace for weeks, and I don't like him as a person, but I don't like him because he just has my dream aesthetic.
Yeah, he does.
Just really cringe tattoos and do-rag on.
I feel like Ace, the way he licks his lips and he talks, I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's how I picture you at 22.
I feel like if we played a game and we took all of Ace's statuses from his age 14 through 16, everything he's ever posted and everything that I have ever posted from ages 12 to 22 and played a which goes where game.
Yeah.
You'd struggle to find yourself with a more than 20% success rate. And words and all.
Yeah. The resemblance would be uncanny.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I should be teaching brown people how to dance on Zoom. It's what it is. Pancakes and pajamas.
Yeah. Let's do it.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
And we're having a good time. We're off the rails. And this is the only way to bring in 100.
Yeah, it is. We've just been chatting.
And it feels good. It feels good to feel good. It feels good to be here. I feel like, let's kick this episode into a little bit more structure, a little bit more normalcy, just so the listeners can keep their bearings and talk about what we've been through this last week in our segment called One Thing About We. And one thing about me, I feel like we've been on a nice little fucking friendship family tour.
We have been.
We had a fun little week. I came back from Atlanta on Thursday, and then on Friday we went to Long Island to kick it at Metz's crib. Shout out to my dog Metz and shout out to Rose.
Yeah.
Happy belated, and also thank you for hosting.
Thank you so much.
It was
so
good. Good ass time in Long
Island.
Yes,
they made me shrimp and salmon.
Yes,
so nice and so delicious. So really nice of them. It was really fun.
Yeah, and I only had to Venmo Metz $50 to do it, and he thought that he was getting over on me, but the joke's on him. Venmo's not real money. Yeah. These people don't understand. Samantha's ring is paid for by fucking hopes and dreams.
Yeah. And by this time, Luisito, you will be on your way to be texting JC.
Luisito, if you want that money, you're going to have to come and pry it from my cold dead hands. and if you're thinking about having energy to come take money from me, maybe put that energy up and put some photos up in your house. Maybe paint your apartment, bud. Maybe I'm not the problem all the time. Maybe JC has a thing or two right about a thing or two. Would I decorate my own apartment single? Absolutely not. I'm a man. I have One Piece to read. Are you fucking crazy? There's shit to do. But now that I'm in a happy relationship, I can judge other men for doing exactly what I would be doing. Time to get a cell phone, bud.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Luisito. Love that guy.
Yeah. You're just like, get some art. Go to Target. Do yourself a favor. Go to Target and get some artwork.
Yeah. I was talking to Luisito last week, and because he hit me up, he was like, how much of this podcast is Love Island? Because we were talking about it a little bit. And I was like, we're not really talking about the specifics, just kind of making reference. If I'm lying, tell me a topic, I'll research it in depth, and we'll talk about it on the next episode. He's like, honestly, brother, I'd rather complain. And that's my guy. Because that's just what we're doing.
That's just what we're doing.
Just a relationship is nothing but a battle of things to complain about. And him and I have a relationship.
Yeah. It's just what it is.
It's just how we are.
Yeah.
And it's what it is. We went to Long Island. We had friends. We had fun. 4th of July with friends. I had some fucking fireworks out there.
Yeah. We played, what's this? What's that game we played?
Beer pong.
No. The one that we played with the
cornhole.
Cornhole. Yeah, that
cornhole.
One. One thing about me, I'm terrible at cornhole.
Oh yeah. One thing about me, I'm okay at corn. I'm meh at hole.
Yeah.
But cornhole together, I can't. I'm fumbling around there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we were probably the 2 worst kids that have ever played cornhole.
Just New York City trash.
Yeah,
I'm from Long Island. I should be better.
You should.
My thing is, you put cornhole out there. Me and cornhole have the same relationship that me and the Spanish language have. I should be better at it, and I'm insecure, and it makes me worse at it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah,
it's just what it is. If you put some can jam out though.
Can jam.
I can can jam. You know, it's like a garbage can with a slit in the middle.
Yes.
That you throw. It looks like R2D2 a little bit. You've never seen Star Wars.
Yeah. I was gonna just laugh with that.
And I appreciate that, but I'm not gonna. We're keeping it 100 this episode.
Yeah. Oh, that has to be the name of the episode.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is. We're having a good time. And we were out there. We had a good time. Played some games. Had some drinks. Watched some Love Island with the homies, which is all I've wanted to do. And let me just say, fucking terrible experience.
Oh my God, I was so annoyed.
Horrible.
I mean, I had a great time.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Like, hey, shut the fuck up! Like, really, just to AJ.
Yeah,
if we're being honest,
AJ,
if we're keeping it 100, AJ, learn how to hold your liquor.
Yeah. No.
Kidding.
AJ can hold his liquor, but when AJ has a couple drinks in him, it becomes very apparent that AJ is an only child. He's just gonna talk through the show. And Artie, next time you go to a Beyonce concert, you gotta let us know because the kid needs a chaperone. He needs somebody telling him when to talk, when to not talk.
Yeah.
And when Amaya and Zach are having it out, you don't talk. You listen. Because she's doing like 5 metaphors a second.
Yeah. I'm like Iris and Pepe having their first fucking conversation. He wants to tell me how Ace isn't bad. Okay. Now I gotta argue back. Pause it.
Yeah, dog. Watching Love Island with the homies was everything that I hated. Like, not everything that I hate, but it was the opposite of everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah. It was
None
really
of them
a
had the
bad
same opinions as me. All of them are pushing an agenda that I just physically can't support.
Yeah.
It was a tough realization that either me and my friends are not as close as I want us to be, or I am way more effeminate than even I give credit for. Because just none of my opinions were lining up with the bros. None of my opinions. The bros are pro-Huda. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, well,
the bros are anti-Jeremiah. What's happening?
Wait, no, they're not.
Yeah, they are. They think Jeremiah's a pussy.
That's right.
They're all pro-Huda.
Hood is definitely taken. Well, are we doing a Love Island recap?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm not going to do
No,
it.
Lucito has gotten enough slander in the first 20 minutes of this podcast. I couldn't put him through.
Yeah,
you
couldn't.
But it's just what it is. Watching was not the experience I thought it'd be.
No,
Watching
it was truly one of the worst things. I would never do it again.
Never.
0 stars.
Yeah.
Do not recommend.
Yeah. It was like watching Game of Thrones with people. Like, people want to talk during the shit. I'm like, I need silence until the commercial, bud.
No, yeah.
And whatever opinion you have, you better get it down to 5 seconds and communicate it so we can respond.
Yeah. I only like watching TV with you.
Yeah. And even then. When I'm in a mood, you don't like that.
When you're in a mood, I don't like watching with you. But mostly you and David. I can watch reality TV with David because David knows when to talk and when not to talk. Yeah. You just gotta be an experienced reality TV watcher to know when this is a scene, it's just a filler scene. Yeah. Let's chat through it.
Watching with Gabby and Ashton was cool because Gabby and Ashton are really good too. They know ball. They're familiar with the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, I think Gabby needs us to be there because if we leave her on her own, she'll fucking come back with some opinions about Bella that I don't even want to fucking think about. But it's what it is. Watching Love Island with a bunch of people was like watching the Knicks in the playoffs. Like, the energy is there, the atmosphere is cool, but unfortunately I don't respect the opinions of the people that I'm around. Yeah. And I kind of just need to be a little isolated so I can take it in the way that I meant to take it in. Yeah, and I also feel like it's like watching sports in public because it's fun when you're winning, but it kind of sucks when you lose. Oh man. And it's like where Love Island is at, we're losing. Oh, we've lost. And I just don't want to hear your fucking mouth. Yeah. You know? And so that's just where I'm at. Yeah. Because I'm so, let me tell you something, when you watch a reality show, this is it's a social experiment on what's happening in the villa. Yeah. It's more of a social experiment what's happening outside of the villa. 100%. Because 100% it says more about the audience than the my God. Everyone thinks like we're watching them and it's like it's really us that's being affected. And that's a fact.
That's 100%.
That's a fact. They think we are watching the Islanders when really it's the producers watching the audience.
Yeah, how we
That's
react.
the whole show.
It's the whole
I'm
thing.
not. Wow.
It's really insane. And so, like, I'm in this. I'm part of the experiment, and I'm willing. I volunteer to distribute, and it's taken over my entire fucking life. Yeah. And like, if you're just not on board with me, I feel actual anger. Yeah. And I just like if you have like a strong opinion and you're not like, but like, and that you can kind of see a point. Like, there's people you can argue with, and you're like, no, I get what you're saying. These people that are like, nah. This person for like, no, they haven't done nothing wrong. I'm like, okay, so we can't have a conversation. Yeah. It's the way the Teresa fans are. Yeah. And I can't.
I hear you. It's just, it's a tough thing. I've really had to draw hard boundaries with people in my life around their opinions on Love Island and certain contestants in the villa. And that says something because I have family members that voted for Trump in 2016 and I had none of those boundaries. Yeah, and it's just what it is. It's okay to be different. Unless you have different opinions than me about just Love Island. Anything else I can handle. Anything else, we can be friends. I cannot do it.
Yeah. No, I at this point, I can't.
End of the day, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
End of the day, what are you going to do? You got to keep it moving.
You got to just keep it moving.
Got to keep it moving. You got to keep it 100.
And I think we need to do a video like the ones that we've been doing, but about Love Island. About you being in the household and having different opinions.
Yeah, and that's coming, and you guys just saw it.
And you just saw it here first, and I had to say it out loud because I would have forgotten by the time.
That's coming this week. That is coming Thursday.
And don't fucking tell nobody.
Yeah, don't fucking. But when you see it out on the fucking timeline, you better like it.
You better like it and act like you're surprised.
Andy's so sleazy. I better see something. So please me. It's just what it is.
You understand?
We're having a good time. Yeah. We had a fun weekend. A lot of July 4th activities. Saw some fireworks. Hung out with your family. Yeah. Played softball. Didn't get hurt.
You played well. You dove in the.
I was doving around. Did I go 0 for 1 playing softball when I was a college athlete? Yes, but sometimes it's about friendship. Yeah. Sometimes it's about giving Matt and Vincent a win. Yeah. When they got 5 kids between the two of them. Yeah. They need this.
They need this win.
And I could give it away. You know what I mean?
I didn't even want to win.
We
weren't even, you know what I mean? I was out there. I really wanted to play. I'm sitting there. I'm playing catcher. Samantha's at the plate. She swung twice. She missed twice, but her ass looks fat. I'm winning. Yeah. I went over 1. I'm like, I went over 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why I went over 2 is as soon as I hit the ball, I would just take a leisurely stroll to first base. I didn't want to play this year. So every year my family does a softball game.
Is it Nene Leaks that is the gif of her in heels?
Yeah.
That's what you were. As soon as you hit that ball, I had to go down to first base. Slow down. Samantha actually is the only person in Santos family history to hit into a double play at the softball game. I can't believe that happened. It's insane, but it's what it is. What are you gonna do?
Did I really?
Yeah. And not like a you hit into a 6-4-3 double play. Shortstop, second baseman, first base. That shouldn't happen in a softball. The bases was 30 feet away.
Yeah. And one thing that you'll learn about me is I don't like to do cardio. Yeah. No, I can't run. I'm not. What am I gonna run for a family softball game? I mean, my days of being competitive, they're behind me.
Yeah, they're behind you.
If I hustle to first base, I will not be able to move the next day. Yeah. And it's just who I am. With that being said, we joined the gym. I'm a new person by next month.
We joined the gym. I have my compression shorts on right now because I was supposed to go earlier. Samantha talked me out of it, and I let her, and I just played Pokemon for a couple hours. It's just what happened. We're going to be better on Tuesday, but today's Monday, and we just have to keep it 100.
Just have to keep it 100. I just didn't want you to go without me.
Yeah,
because I'm just not going to go by myself. Yeah, and I will eventually. If we go like twice, once I like figure out how the gym looks. But I used to go to Manny Cantor all the time by myself.
Yeah, for sure. You didn't want me to go by myself. We might as well be having a conversation at the stand over drinks. You're holding me back.
You understand?
And that's just for us.
Yeah.
But that's in.
Yeah.
And it will never come.
It'll
never come to light. All right. Because if you're my friend and you listen and you ask me things about stuff you hear in the podcast, fun. We can have a conversation. If I talk shit about you and you never confront me about it because I do it here, you're not listening. And I'm kind of just going to make... that's on you.
Yeah.
I'm not even being a bad friend.
No.
Because if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around, it doesn't make a sound. And that's what this podcast is me chopping trees down. But if you don't hear it, we're doing great. Nothing going on. It's a fun time.
It was a fun time. But yeah, we do a yearly softball game. And the first time I brought JC, he did tear his
tore my hammy. Yeah.
And I don't know if you tore it, but you heard it. Yeah. He got a little boo-boo.
Yeah, well, I think I sprained my hamstring. I tore my ego. is what I did.
Yeah.
My favorite part coming this year. Oh, hey, we don't want you to get hurt now. These are fucking 75-year-old men.
Yeah.
Telling me to stretch, and you just got to roll with it.
You got to,
Got to roll with it.
You got to roll with it because it was you.
It was me.
It was you. You did collapse.
I did. I collapsed. I couldn't play no more, and that's just part of my story.
Jay-Z hit the floor, and I went, yuck.
Yeah. She got the ick. It's just what happened.
That's what it is. I was in the outfield. I just didn't want to play. I usually play first base, and I'm usually good at it.
Yeah.
I was in the outfield. I was in right field.
Yep.
With my cousin Nicole, and she's like, no one ever hits the ball here. First person to hit the ball comes to me, and like, literally, I feel like the ball's in the sky forever because me and Nicole had a full conversation where I'm like,
oh my god,
I'm like, oh man, I thought you said I don't want to get it. And my sister, she said, you or is it me? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. Samantha can't do cardio in any capacity. Cardio, more like cardio.
You understand? Yes, but shout out Robbie.
Yes, shout out Big Robbie. Big
Robbie
catch.
caught. He was his first time playing with us, like for real.
Yeah.
And he got his uncle out.
Kid caught a line out.
Yeah.
Kid hit a home run. It was a fake one. Sorry, Robbie. You hit a fake home run. We let you do it. I'm sorry. But,
Ace. Let me tell you something, Ace.
Let me tell you something, Ace. The kid can't fucking play. The kid can't play.
Yeah, the kid ran thinking home run.
I've seen Samantha go around the bases faster than that baby. That kid barely got any fucking distance on that swing.
Yeah.
And I know that because I can't swing, so I recognize real.
The kid don't know baseball.
Oh my God forbid. The kid. I tell you what, his clothes are too expensive. He doesn't want to get dirty. The kid. He's got no fucking heart. You understand? A lot of cute babies.
Oh my God. Many cute babies. So many cute babies. Yeah. The family is grown, and we were around so many babies this week, and I finally was like, I have something to be excited about in one of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, you had something to be excited about. You weren't excited to fucking show everybody off your little...
That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
Everyone had their kids. I'm like, your kids are cute, but guess what's shiny and new?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my turn now.
Yeah, your kids are cute, but guess who had some kids dig up some diamonds in a different part of the world?
Me.
Who has more kids, you or this diamond?
Exactly. Yeah. So I got to see my family for the first time since we were engaged, and that was really fun.
Yeah, you guys were fucking going off. You guys were going off.
We were screaming. We were just so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. And no one pressured me into asking what I want to do, which was really nice.
Nobody?
Though everyone asked, and then I was like, I'm not really sure. Like, it just happened. Everyone was cool.
My favorite thing was when Marielle asked you what you were going to do, and she just recently got engaged. So you hit her with the Kiki Palmer, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's literally what I said.
And what's your plan? And I saw your plan.
Yeah. And then Marielle was like, oh shit, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That's real shit.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun because she's been engaged for like a year, I feel like, and and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah. But yeah.
Here's another stone to throw from your glass house. No, it was just a lot of fun kicking it with your family and chopping it up with everybody and celebrating. Yeah. Super cool.
I had a great time. Also, shout out my Titi Gilda's whose house we go to every year for my entire life.
Yeah, you showed me pictures of you in there as a youth.
I mean, she bought the house when Michael was born.
Crazy.
So yeah, just shout out to her. She also looks fantastic.
Yeah.
She's 76.
Whew.
And she looks incredible. Shout out to having no kids. Might have to be us.
Yeah. What are you gonna? Oh no.
And she's well traveled.
Oh no.
Retired early.
Yeah, kid's a good kid. Con Ed. Got that 401k.
Yeah, if you think Paul wasn't also in Con Ed, you got nothing.
And I don't got none coming because I saw that from a mile away. Yeah. It's just what it is.
I don't know if we ever talked about it on the pod, but yeah, my entire family works for Con Edison.
Yeah.
On my dad's side. I'm not kidding. Everybody.
Every Santos that you meet, and that's not just your family. Every Santos that you meet works at Con Edison, so when you get those text messages of them telling you to fucking put your energy down, escucha them.
Yeah, that's my dad. Yeah.
That's my fucking father.
When my father fucking texts you, you fucking answer.
That's my fucking Uncle Charlie, who's not actually my uncle, but we love him like he's fucking family, that guy. Yeah.
You understand? And that's just what it is.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, and then then you have Mel who's a nurse and didn't work in Con Ed. Just married a guy who works in Con Ed.
Yeah.
My family is just Con Ed.
Yeah.
Like when people talk shit about Con Ed, I get a little offended.
Yeah, Con Ed is
I said, listen, when you're talking about my family, watch your fucking mouth.
mouth.
Don't do that.
Those prices are completely fair. They're not doing nothing wrong down there. Exactly. Con Edison is a power plant, and the Santos family are the roots of that plant. You guys are holding it down.
We're holding it down.
Yeah.
And I might not take that as a premise.
Take it. It's all yours.
You got to say that. Not just saying in general that my
Your
family
family just works at Con Ed.
And it's just like, that's my, whenever we're talking about Con Ed, that's my family you're talking
that's
about.
my fucking father you're talking about.
Yeah.
You like that Uncle Charlie part.
Yeah, that was
like
really
that.
funny.
Look at that. Monroe's rolling over. She liked it.
Yeah.
We're having a good time. We had a good time this weekend. And that was my one thing. Just a fun time with family and friends.
Yeah.
What about
you? For me, engaged, excited,
yes,
happy to be here,
as you should be. Look
at the happy to be
listening.
here. And I feel like you proposed to me, and you were like, we're good here for a little bit, and the clock is ticking. Yeah, make me a fucking wife, okay, yeah, make me a fucking mother. Okay, you proposed to me. Make an honest woman out of me already.
It's always
exactly.
With this fucking guy.
I'm like, make me an ex-wife already.
Make me a widow and kill yourself.
You understand?
It's always, what have you done for me lately? Are you dead yet? Or do I still have the same title I've had for 50 years?
Yeah, you never want to give me, this guy doesn't care.
Oh, so we watched the Black Widow, the Marvel movie with Scarlett Johansson, but if I want to become a widow, now all of a sudden you want to live.
Yeah, please.
You are an insatiable woman whose appetite for titles can be matched only by her appetite for fucking dates.
No. I'm just kidding.
No,
I thought it was just funny. But yeah, the one thing about me is that we've started to wedding plan.
Yeah, we have.
And I mean, we just started.
Yeah.
But I do want to say I don't feel stressed at all.
I don't feel stressed at all. Now, do I roll over and tell my fiance that we're going to City Hall every 2 days? I do that, but that's just a gag.
It's a normal thing.
That's just fun.
It's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, we are wedding planning, and Samantha's wedding planning.
Yeah, no, you've been so good.
Yes, but if left to my own devices, nothing will or would get done. It's for me, I don't feel like it is. If left up to me, like you research venues.
Yeah.
You're like, we should try this. Oh, I like this place we're eating at. I love this fucking halal truck. We'll see how much does it cost for them to cater. Everything you see, you're thinking about our wedding.
Yeah.
If I had to be in charge of planning it, it would be a run out the clock situation until you're like, do you ever want to fucking get married? I'm like, I'll marry you right fucking now. And then we go to City Hall in an argument. That's my dream wedding.
And you're just a kid of divorce.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
And that's a crazy line coming from a woman of divorce. Because is my family, my parents divorced? Did they get divorced when I was a kid? Yes.
Yeah.
Did your parents get divorced when you're fucking 35 years old? Also yes. All right, so maybe you listen to the pro on this. Yeah. All right, because you have a lot of emotions that I feel like you're misplacing. You're angry at me, but you're yelling at me because you're upset about your parents. And what you should be doing is what I've been doing for years in playing Battleship. You need to be handling this divorce like me. You need to watch porn at 12 years old and masturbate and self-soothe and let that habit dictate well into your 30s. That's what you gotta do.
That's what you gotta do.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. You got what you want to do, right? You just want to be so scared of commitment that you don't commit until you're about 30 years old. That's what you want to fucking do.
And not a second before. What you gonna want to do? What you're gonna want to do? Your parents gonna get divorced. You want to find the first girl you make eye contact with in 7th grade. You're just gonna want to date her for 10 months.
Yeah.
And then when you guys break up over summer break because she lives on the other side of town, you can't see it too much. You're gonna want to make it your personality till you're about 25. You're just gonna want every woman you meet to kind of pay for that mistake a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just what you're gonna want to do.
Then you want to go and you want to waste your 20s. You want to waste your 20s overthinking everything and letting your depression really soak in. You want it to soak in good. You also might want to get some bed bugs.
Yes.
You might want
just
to do
a
that.
couple. Just for a little seasoning on your personality, just to go through something. Because you're not going through anything romantic. You won't make that connection. Go do something at the house.
Yeah, go do something at the house.
A lot of people,
like a real man.
A lot of people from happy homes are going to want to tell you to center the joy in your life.
Yeah.
But you are going through a divorce with your parents. Your parents are not together no more. You're going to want to center the pain. You're going to want to make the pain really the driving force of your life. You're going to want to play baseball even though you can't hit the ball the other way because you want to make your father happy, because you think that a little bit it's your fault that he doesn't love your mother no more. You're going to want to put it into sports even though physically you're not gifted enough to make it to the next level, no matter how high your dad's batting average was at Queens College. You just gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta have some weird opinions about women and then write it on your Facebook status.
Yes.
You gotta do that.
Gotta be done. You're gonna want to make a Twitter. You're gonna want to send tweets about Lupita Nyong'o because you have misplaced misogyny, and then you're gonna want to delete all those tweets because you're a little bit shamed of what you said because you didn't realize that you had inherent colorist biases from the way that you grew up in Long Island.
Yeah.
And that's just a part of your parents getting divorced.
Yeah. It's just all part of it.
Yeah, and if LOS fails,
you gotta go through it.
You gotta go through it, and then you gotta forget about it. You can't remember none of it. You're fucking 4th grade, 5th grade, 7th grade. It don't matter. You can't remember nothing.
So to say,
it's all bullshit. Only thing you remember is the code. It was the code that you put on the TV to see the porno channel. It was 0000. They didn't think I figured it out. I figured it out. I saw penises way too early. I had a lot of insecurity.
This voice you're doing, this. You understand? It's gotten like deep, and then you want to go there. I'm like, who is this? Who is this alter ego?
Oh,
you
man.
Understand? Yeah.
The pain never goes away. But it's fun, man. We're having a good time.
We're having a really.
Your
fun
parents
time.
are getting divorced, and it is sad.
Yeah.
For you. For me, it's just another hot lady who likes Puerto Rican dudes around. I love hanging out with your family.
Yeah.
You know, me and your dad got a lot in common, and me and your mom got some things in common as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Such an idiot. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're wedding planning.
Yeah, we are wedding planning because this can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And there's no stakes.
We're wedding planning, and I feel like I don't feel stressed yet, but I feel like I'm happy that we're not. If it gets stressful and I'm just like I don't want to, I feel fine that we would just. I'm okay without doing anything major. I'm okay without doing anything major either. I feel like we had a great conversation the other day about the way that it's looking. Yeah. And I feel like, truthfully, and this is obviously on the nose and corny, I don't feel like there's a version of this that doesn't work out. Yeah. Because all we got to do is get married, and that's all I really kind of care about. Yeah, I know we do. So that being the floor makes me very... It kind of puts me at ease for everything else. I'm not trying to overcompensate and do a showy thing. Our celebration is going to be beautiful because it's going to be us, and it's going to be exactly the way we want it to be. Yes. And I love it quite a bit. Quite love you. Quite love you. 100 episodes worth, don't I? At least, well, we kind of dating before then, so before that. I mean, I was just trying to make it relevant to the episode, and it didn't make quite any sense, but I was just trying to say something. Well, let me keep it 100 in the same way that you kept it 100 in our first recording of this episode. You didn't bring it. I'm just kidding. You understand? I was bombing extensively. You okay? Yeah. I was bombing extensively. Did a weird thing. Oh, no. And it hurt me all the way up to here. I don't know. Oh. It hurt me up to here. No, it was like a nerve. Oh, no. Are you okay? I don't know. My brain feels a little off. Yeah, my brain feels a little bit off. And I want you guys to know I am not a doctor, but I do know a crick in Samantha's neck means no sex for 3 months. And that's just what it means. You understand? Yeah, JC is just now because anytime I get hurt, he's just like, all right. And here we go. It'll be a couple days. Yeah, that's right. I get my fucking dick sucked. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and if you catch me like during like a cold and flu season, I might hurt my neck. It starts feeling better. I'm like, finally. And then I'll just get the flu. Yeah. We've been through a lot. We've come out on the other side, and we're having a good time. We're happy to be here with all you beautiful people. Yeah. We are about halfway through, probably more, because we're fucking cooking with gas now. Yeah, we are. They said it couldn't be done, and it's being done as we speak. We're talking a lot of shit. What do you want to do next? I think we should do our posts. All right. I think a big thing that we're focusing on in our 100th episode, we've made a reference to this in the past, and we just never did it. But at 100 episodes, we're very grateful for what we've done. Mm-hmm. We're very grateful to do more, but you can't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. Yeah. And that's going to bring up a segment that Samantha has named I forgot.
I forgot too. You smoked a little bit of weed, and then I was kind of having an attitude, so I wasn't really paying attention when you said it. But we're gonna bring up some cringe posts from our past.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Yeah. And we did just not because anything that we said is cancelable, but just because I want to cancel myself when I see these.
Yeah, I just
want to expire my life.
Yeah, I mean now with the context of everything we're talking about today. Everything that I see on my Facebook just screams child of divorce, and it's so embarrassing.
Is it?
And I'll go first. Oh my God. I mean, these are just terrible. I'm not even going to do this one. I'll move on to this one. This might be the worst thing I've ever posted in my life. This is so disgusting. This is so terrible.
No, you look handsome.
If you're listening...
But why are your eyebrows like you're concerned?
If you are listening, because I thought I looked hot. If you guys are listening, this is probably the first selfie that this would be the closest to me launching my influencer era. I cleaned my room for this picture.
I was going to ask.
All the jackets in the back have the Nike logo facing out. Because it's part of my personality. Wow. I stole that Knicks hat from a girl I was sleeping with at the time.
Okay.
And just took it, even though
Did she comment on it? That's my hat.
No, because she would be too afraid to say anything to me in public because I was running a tight ship back in the day. My parents were divorced, okay?
Got it.
It's just what it was. My eyes have a filter on them 100%. My beard is a little bit right-leaning, just like my political views at this point.
Stupid.
Kidding. All my sneakers are in the back. I have an A on the jacket for my group of friends called the A Team.
Yeah.
Everything is screaming a picture. Everything about this is screaming something that I've wanted to communicate, and that thing that it's screaming is just help.
Yeah. I can hear exactly.
This is so cringe. Caption: Life as I know it. This is disgusting.
This is fun. This is absolutely hysterical because I think the way that you post is how I see the age gap here.
Yeah.
Because when people started doing this, I feel like it was younger guys because they were a little more comfortable on the internet than like guys my age.
Yeah.
And I just used to screenshot guys like this and send it to my friends.
Yeah, and I get that.
Yeah,
it's corny.
So it's and I love that what I love about you is that you don't even feel like you were this guy because that guy has no self-awareness.
No.
He's just craving validation.
I'm just craving validation. I just want somebody to love me because I feel like because my parents got divorced, they couldn't have loved me. That's just what's happening there. I don't even actually believe that.
Is that this room?
No, this is in college.
Oh,
this is
okay.
at my apartment in college. But my God. Yeah. Just the pain in my face. Melina has a photo of me with me. I'm going to try to put it up. I'm going to put it up of me looking into the camera with a green shirt on. And I have black and green Jordans on. The bottom are green. They're called Altitude 13s.
Yeah.
And I wanted my eyes and the shoes and the pic. So I'm just looking at the camera and my feet are up in the air in the back. Just up in the air. Just up in the air in the back. Just a couple girls. Just a couple girls in a slumber party. Troy said what? And that's that's what the picture is. And every time my group chat wants to humble me, they send it.
Can I see it?
I don't have it, but it will be up in this episode.
Okay, I must see that.
It is shameful.
Yeah.
A MacBook photo booth app. Hate to see me coming.
Yeah.
Because they know I'm gonna fill them up.
Oh, of course.
Hundreds, thousands.
It's
just what it is.
Just you looking at each other. You looking at yourself.
You know what? Let's bring up another one. Just because we're talking about them.
Yeah, because mine are different. Mine are just insane.
Those are terrible. Look at that. Who's this guy? Who's this guy with a St. John's baseball shirt that I, make no mistake, bought from the bookstore? Bought from the bookstore because I didn't make the team. Bought from the bookstore.
Babe, that's so funny. Are you blowing a kiss? You look Dominican there.
I look like I just got lip filler. I look like I was doing this before the picture to try to make my lips.
That was probably around the time of the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Remember when they were sucking their lips?
Probably. Look at this guy.
You literally look, you have lip filler.
What a bozo. I mean, good bone structure on him.
No, great bone structure.
You can tell he's handsome, but at what cost?
You look like a gorgeous woman I would watch in porn.
I thank you.
You really do.
Thank you. I think I would look cuter with short hair here.
Yeah. And can I?
Oh no! I'll do that. Okay. They say anything worth having is worth the wait, but I want the world. How long does that take? That's a song lyric from somewhere.
Yeah. I was gonna say
my Facebook was rampant with song lyrics, and the ones that I post more than once, you can tell those are the ones that I really needed to tell myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of songs.
Oh.
Let's take it back for me. It's not a picture, it's a status. Me and JC were very different. The way we social media a little different. I didn't do like selfies. All the pictures I'm finding, like I can never take myself seriously. Goes back to that. Like all my pictures I'm looking at, I'm like making insane faces. Yeah. Like when we'd be out because I couldn't take myself seriously to post for photos.
I wish I had the.
No, even that is uncomfortable.
It is cringe in and of itself.
Yeah. It's still a thing, and I thought it wasn't. I just want to kill myself.
You probably thought you were the only person witty enough to do that.
No. I would do hideous faces. Like I wasn't like doing like I'd be like. Photo. That's
a good one.
Yeah, I do and then post it to Facebook.
That's funny though. That's good stuff. You are the type of person who you felt seen by Jim Halpert when he would look into the camera and go,
yeah,
because you thought that gave you
exactly. That gave you a little.
You thought you could see the camera in the back. You thought you were the only one peeping shit.
Exactly. But I was a status girl.
Yeah, of course.
So on Facebook, September 2nd, 2011, I just I want to be the one who you believe in your heart is sent from heaven. Period.
And where's that from?
I want to be the one who you believe in your heart is sent from heaven.
Little Keisha Cole. Before we knew she had a stank attitude.
Yeah. I think we know she had a reality show.
Yeah, it's just true. She was married to Boobie Gibson. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Boobie Gibson, let me tell you something about him. He was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, he was going to date Sin Santana.
You were watching with me at that
you showed me. I know that. I know it. I know it gets.
About Boobie.
I know it gets those loins
single. My boobies.
You fucking moron. All right. Speaking of statuses, this isn't cringe. This is just a fun one to share. June 12th, 2011. So not too far from when while you're talking about being sent from heaven, I'm on June 12th, 2011. I wish I had some Puerto Rican friends. I wish I had some Puerto Rican friends to go to the parade with. My future wife is probably there waiting for me, and I'm nowhere to be found. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a kiss. You're going to have to make a post with that screenshot.
But you would.
And our pictures from the Puerto Rican
parade. Yeah, that's true. You weren't at the parade, though. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. No,
I was still manifesting. Look at me talking about my wife in 2011. I was doing that.
You were doing that. Yeah. And then let me tell you what I was doing in 2018.
Yeah.
On May 19th. 2018. Waking up at 5:30 a.m. to watch the royal wedding was so worth it. Hashtag love is the answer.
That's a sticky one. The royal wedding? Was that Harry and Meghan?
And I do it again. It was Harry and Meghan. First American ever over there.
They're not even in the
I'm proud to be an American.
And what was that hashtag?
Hashtag love is the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the answer is love.
Yeah. And what were you running from when you woke up at 5:30 to watch that?
A man that was living with me. I didn't want to be in bed with him, so I woke up at 5:30 in the morning, watched the fucking royal wedding, and said, I hope I get married, but I hope not to this guy. Yeah. I kind of hope he just dies in his sleep, makes it easy for me. Jesus Christ. I thought we were keeping it 100.
Yeah, we are keeping it 100. The Raiders are in Las Vegas now. It's just where the team plays.
Yeah, no, but their logo is in my closet in my old apartment.
Their logo is in the closet. I'm going to say it because it's funny. There's obviously there's a lot of business out there. Yeah. Logo's in the closet, and so is which is just the truth. We don't live there anymore, and that's all out.
That's all out.
That was a fun episode. Oof. I'm just a big selfie guy, and that's just cringe enough in and of itself. Big selfie guy in the 2000s.
I've already caught wind of it. I almost peeped it. No, I just peeped.
Yeah. This is just
JC.
The first time I had a side part. The filter is heavy because one eye is blue and one eye is brown. And that's a problem. That is in this room, actually.
Why are you in a tie?
That is not just any tie. That is a skinny tie.
Yeah.
Which was all the rage back then.
Do you recall those?
So watch your fucking mouth. That tie is from Top Man. Which is a store that has since gone out of business.
But if you think David didn't have that exact tie.
Yeah.
And I think he wore it for his 24th birthday.
Yeah.
I'm
And if you
pull up a picture.
You don't think underneath this tie was a pair of Toms? You're sorely mistaken. Me and David both shopped at Top Man. You could tell the kid was going through something because I just thought that I was Justin Timberlake because he came out with 2020 Part 1, his first album in 7 years.
Yeah.
And now I say goodbye to the old me. It's already gone with the suit and tie emoji.
Yeah. And that's a rough one for me to see.
You don't like this?
No, it looks like you have sunburn in your scalp.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. It looks like you're wearing a lace front with the wrong color lace. That looks like.
That's a read that I didn't need. That hurt a little bit.
And then what did you use to do this with your eyes?
Could have been anything. Anything.
Absolutely hysterical. You absolutely also, right before you took that picture, you did this. You wet your lips.
Yeah, I wet my lips. The crazy thing is,
you have chapstick on, no?
For somebody to take a selfie and look anywhere else but the camera is a level of pain that I think can only be unpacked by several games of Battleship. Because the fact that I could put a filter, the fact that I can put a filter on this to accentuate the color of my eye, but not filter out the fact that you can see my undershirt underneath the button up is unfortunate and not my best work.
It's not your best work, but it is. That's absolutely perfect.
97 likes. That's a lot at the time.
That's a lot at the time.
That's what it was.
At the time. Just this picture of me and Dee Dee. We're at Syracuse. Just a real millennial photo. Yep. But side bangs were a thing.
Okay.
You remember that?
Loosely.
I just look like I have a mullet, and I just look like I have the front of my hair is like Justin Bieber's haircut.
You got a Drew Dunn side bang going on.
That's what I mean.
That's crazy. Also, this angle,
it's not doing anyone any favors.
Not doing Dee Dee any favors either on this one. But you guys are having a good time, at least. You have maybe the palest arm I've ever seen in my life.
This is how close this is to a digital camera flash.
Hey, I filtered one eye and didn't filter the other one.
No. This isn't because this isn't on a phone, babe.
Yeah.
This is on a digital camera.
That's on a Digicam.
It's on a Digi. And so the flash is a little bit bright.
Yeah.
And you just have to hold it up and take a picture and you just hope for the best.
Yeah.
So that's just what this is.
That's a tough one there.
And my hair I look like I'm just an emo kid going through something.
Yeah, you look like tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Over again, don't make me change my mind.
Yeah,
that's a tough one. I'll see that one, and I'll raise you this one. I thought I was Simba from The Lion King for a little bit. It was a thing that took root in my life.
Wait.
And let me finish uninterrupted, and you can formulate questions, and I'll answer them when I'm done. I just thought I was Simba from The Lion King for a little bit. I was just the youngest one in my friend group, and I was just obsessed with the notion that one day I'd be king, and I was just 20 years old thinking that because while in The Lion King, the thing that tore apart that family was a stampede and the death of the father, I had an emotional stampede when my parents got divorced. And there just wasn't enough Battleship pieces to unpack the pain and also include my sister in the same session. So I just thought I was Simba for a little bit, and this is the picture I posted, and the quote is, "Danger, I walk on the wild side, I laugh in the face of danger." It took me 35 minutes to get that picture perfectly because I wanted my tooth to pop out like that bottom tooth, and I remember that. That's just where I was at. I was in my bathroom in Valley Stream.
How old are you
This is 2012. I am 20 years old.
Okay.
19 turning 20.
All right, then I give it a little pass because you're a little young, but wow.
Yeah.
Wowzers. This one is, and can I just please, we are doing them a disservice if we don't read the hashtags.
Read the hashtags.
Okay. Hashtag Young Simba. Hashtag Lion King.
Yep.
Hashtag Fuck Scar.
Yep, fuck him.
Hashtag Can't Wait to Be King.
It was big for me. Just couldn't wait. Still waiting, might I add. Still waiting, but I'm a little more patient now.
Wait, Dave, I can't even wrap my head around this.
It's just a part of my personality that was very prevalent. Yeah. And then that's why that's why Victor got me this little Simba guy over the left. Now it all makes sense.
It's still here.
Yeah.
We still haven't worked through that yet.
No, not fully. It's still a part of my personality. And do you have any questions, concerns?
No, I'm okay. I want to do a funny one. This was like a thirst trap I posted.
Okay, ass.
Yeah. And then
damn, you look good. You look really good.
Crop city bitch.
Yeah. You still crop it up.
Yeah. This something's favorite never change. This was Alice's bachelorette party, and so it was Chinese takeout was our hashtag. Fun.
That's hysterical.
Isn't it?
That's so good. I would kick you out of my villa for saying some shit like that, but that's good. That's really good.
And then crop top for days. Honey, get it together. I don't know. There must have been a thing from the night. You know what I mean? Friends. And then no new friends.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
No new friends. It was a moment. 38 likes.
38
just
likes.
Showing ass for nobody.
Just for nobody.
You look hot there though.
Oh, I'm trying to click comments. It's just a screenshot.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
You guys all look good there. Everybody looks good.
Just
Chinese takeout's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
And the left doesn't want you to laugh at that.
Yeah.
But that is
a good
really
one.
funny.
Chinese takeout. She's our Chinese friend.
That's hysterical. Shout out to Alice for that. Here's one that's cringe for me because of everything surrounding it. Right. So on the surface, this doesn't seem cringe, but this is
and by on the surface it doesn't seem cringe. Yes, it does.
Yeah. What do you see?
I just see no one's in that room, or just your friends are in that room.
Yep.
And someone gave you a mic.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're practicing stuff out, and someone took a picture, and you're gonna act like this was like the moment that could change your life.
And yeah, pretty
And
much.
I just read you the film.
So on the surface, it is exactly what it seemed. I had done stand-up comedy maybe 3 times before this moment, but I was telling everybody I wanted to do it, but I couldn't do it because I was too scared.
Yeah.
And just went to brunch at the Creek and Cave and walked in there with my friends in the room where they do the open mics and acted like I was on stage and posted it. And I told everybody to hashtag wait on it, and they would have to wait another 4.5 years after this picture for me to actually do stand-up.
And I hope they held their breath.
Yep.
And I hope they did.
And here we are. This is the picture I show bookers when they ask me how long I've been doing comedy. 9 years. 9 years. I was born in the Creek and the Cave.
Then I have this. There's no caption, but just me with braces holding a Smirnoff bottle.
That's hysterical. That's really funny. How old were you in this?
17.
You're too young. 17 with braces?
Yeah, I had braces since I was a freshman in college.
Really?
Yeah, it was my second.
Your second stint with braces?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's what that is.
You look fucking 12.
Yeah, I always looked really young for my age.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in the staircase.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about those staircases.
Tell me something about the staircases. Yeah. What
I got drunk in those staircases. I got fucked in those staircases.
You at the stair?
No.
Really?
Yeah, and
Did you actually?
Oh, where's Bond? Everyone
looking like that?
Not at this age. No, not at this age. But I'm saying if these staircases could talk.
Did you ever have sex in the staircases while you had braces?
Probably. I was fucking when I had braces.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is Village View that was? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, you could have put your name on it. You got to put your name on that affidavit. Our kids got to get fucked in those staircases.
Yeah, I know.
It's big. It's bigger than us now.
Yeah, it's bigger than us. Our kids do need to get fucked in those staircases.
I remember when I cleaned out the garage here for the first time because we were renting it out for so long, and then that started to be a place that I brought girls in my 20s because you know, I couldn't come in the house. My grandma was sleeping, and she would not remember you came, but it would be in a couple seconds, and I would have sex with girls in that garage, and then I told my dad to clean it out. He's like, you know, I used to have sex in there.
And you were like, Jesus Christ.
I was like, I am the apple it's still on the branch.
Yeah.
Hasn't even fucking fallen. This fucking apple
at all. Yeah. That's hysterical.
Yep.
Yeah, we did it. Staircase was like big for us, and there was like a it really just like a slop sink, like kind of
slop sink.
Yeah, like
what the fuck is a slop sink?
As I was saying,
a slop sink sounds like the sexual position you do in the staircase. Let alone another location.
Slop sink. I thought my mom says this, and I don't know if this is something that everybody
is a
else.
Slop sink. What's that?
I don't know if that's a thing other people know. As I was saying,
why did you ever slap this sink?
You're so stupid.
All we do is missionary.
Yeah. Stupid. It's like now they put recycle in there.
Yeah.
And it has like a sink in there, and like that's what the maintenance guy uses to like when he's cleaning the floor, each floor.
Okay.
So there's a sink in there, but it's a little tiny closet, and we would go in there
and
get railed. Yeah, and I never told you the story.
Get railed? You getting railed?
Well, just have sex. Getting railed.
Are you having flashbacks?
No.
You never described my sex with you like getting railed.
Wait, did I ever tell you the story where I got caught?
You got caught?
Yeah.
No, what
happened? Yeah. So keep it 100.
You got to keep it 100.
So, we went in this closet. We're like making out in the closet. We weren't having sex. I was still a virgin at the time, but we're like making out in there. And I think we probably said like, let's do it, right? And like, let's do it in crazy. So we went in there, and like at the time, like they wouldn't keep recycle or anything in there, but the incinerator was outside of the closet.
Incinerators where they burn things?
Well, like the trash chute.
Okay.
Yeah. So these two old ladies that come out. It's like a summer night. It's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. They come out there. Now they start chatting in the hallway.
Oh my God.
So now we're like stuck in this sink.
Penis is out?
No. I think we're like, like heavy making out, probably like
but rubbing on the jeans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice, hot.
So they're talking out there forever, and we're like, Jesus Christ, but like we're thinking we're being quiet. I guess we weren't, because they went inside and they called security and said there was somebody in the closet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So no, why they knew someone was in the closet? They said, "Is someone in the closet?" And then they tried to open the door, but my high school boyfriend like put his foot on the wall
So
and like held the door shut,
Yeah.
and they they're oh, it's stuck, but they knew, so they called the guards, and the guards came up, and like, mind you, the guards like knew my parents very, very well.
Jesus Christ.
So
Did
they're
they tell
trying
them?
to open it, and like my ex is holding it. My high school boyfriend, and finally they're like, we're not gonna leave until you come out.
Jesus.
And I'm like, I literally can't go out there. So he like walked out first, and he's like, listen, can you please
Everybody turn around.
like, yeah, and they wouldn't. And then he was like, please don't tell our parents. And I came out, and they literally, the guards were like, not you.
Oh no, you disappointed everybody.
Yeah, I did.
You think they told
They
your
never
parents?
told my parents.
Wow.
They never told my parents. But yeah,
If you told your mom today,
she'd
she'd be furious.
pissed.
Yeah.
And my mom is not the type of mom you can go back and be like, let me tell you what I used to do.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? I always knew you were fucking lying. yeah. She's like, I knew you were a fucking liar, Samantha. I always knew.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. She doesn't, so I can't tell her. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got caught in there.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
And then I was petrified for like a year after, because I thought at any point they might tell.
Yeah.
So I was a year. I
You're a little scared still.
Yeah, a little bit. When I told you the guy that I knew, Pepe,
Yeah.
he died. Thank God. Secret's dead with him. You understand?
Secret died with him.
Yeah, he like knew my mom growing up. Like, he was like her friend.
Damn, bro. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Sometimes you gotta
get fucked in a fucking slop sink.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta get that dink in the sink. You gotta get that top in the slop.
You understand?
You just gotta keep it 100, man.
You
That's
do.
why we're gonna
That's
raise
just
our
what we're
kids. That's why
doing.
we're gonna raise our kids out here, is they can fuck in the garage with some class.
With some class, yeah.
All
Or
right.
or fucking Astoria Park, and that's what they'll do.
Yeah, I know. They're definitely gonna fucking get horned up out there.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
What are you gonna do? End of the day, I feel like all you can do as a parent is put your kids in a nice neighborhood, so that when they're doing their trashy sexual deviant deeds, it's just there's some grass around.
Yeah.
And it's a generally nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
That's all you could do.
That's all we could do.
That's all you could ever do. Let's do more.
You have any?
Well, I'll do a nice one. So I was back in 2015, May 4th, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a picture of, who's this guy?
Joakim Noah.
Yep. Joakim Noah. And let's hear, it's posted, but it's a picture of him. And I wrote, when I came home to no hot water tonight. And which is funny.
Yeah.
And then this guy wrote to me, you should be a comedian, I swear.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I said, I wish. And he said, you show a lot of personality in your statuses, if that makes sense.
Damn.
And he was actually just a friend. He never tried to hit or anything.
No, what it is, shout out to Vincent Harris, dude.
Yeah, he still comments on our stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Vinny H,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
super cool.
So yeah, I thought that was a cute one. We'll end on
That
that.
is nice. We should end on that. That's a great way to bring it full circle. I feel like, maybe edits took this episode down to about 50 minutes, but it's what it is. We had a great time.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We had fun. Thank you guys so much for always tuning in. 100 episodes. It's not a fucking small deal.
Yeah.
So many podcasts start and stop well before this point, and I'm super happy to keep it going, and I'm super happy to be doing it with you.
Yes. Oh, and I want to shout out our new subscriber.
Yes, shout out to the new
Brooke
sub.
Vic 9999.
Shout out to Brooke
I
Vic.
said I would give you a shout out. And it is at the end of the episode, so I hope you're still here. But
Yes.
you did get your shout out. I love our new subscribers. If you're a new subscriber and you're listening, please let us know.
Facts.
And we will shout you out. Anybody, we will shout you out anytime you comment on our
Anybody
shit.
with the fucking keyboard and the balls to put send,
Yeah.
we will say something
We
nice
will say
about
something-
you.
yeah.
You guys are fucking awesome. This has been the 100th episode of the Soft Launch Podcast. We try to keep it as 100 as possible. We hope you guys enjoyed. We will be back next week. We are also going to be at New York Comedy Club on July 27th, Sunday, 8 p.m. East 4th Street for our In Rhythm stand-up comedy show. Samantha and I will be performing stand-up.
Yes.
We would love to see you guys there. The link for that will be in our bio. Other than that, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/softlaunch. $5 a month for bonus content. And just keep liking, subscribing, commenting, engaging with the content. And fucking cheers to you guys. Cheers to 100 episodes.
Yes.
Cheers to you, my baby. I love you
to
so
you as well.
much.
Love you as
And
well.
I can't wait till 100 more.
Yes.
All right?
600 more.
Billion more.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. I've been JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
Peace.
Bye.